Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. And what we got today, we got Phobos. Oh, let's pull them over here. Phobos knives. I got these recently because I've been waiting for these to come out. And you know what? Maybe it's time to see if we can raise it up a little bit. I ain't got much to play with on this stand here, so on this tripod. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Eric Hansen, you've probably heard the story, or go to Phobos Knives. I'll give you the link to their website, also to DLT Trading. DLT is really covering the full gambit of his knives. That's where you can buy them, okay? And they've got them in all kinds of scale colors and stuff like this. There's liner there, G10 liner, that kind of thing. Okay. So I first found out about Phobos knives, oh God, I don't know, a year ago? Not that long ago, right? And I got the Alaris, the Cacula, and the Tier 1 knife, okay? And I had them tested, and the Rockwells came in just great, and all that kind of stuff. They're made in the United States. Who the OEM is, I can only guess. I don't know, and I didn't want to pry, okay? At first I was guessing Bark River, but I don't think it's Bark River. So I don't know who it is, but it's American, blah, blah, blah. Okay, manufacturer. This guy is retired special operator, Green Beret, okay? And he's been all around the world, even on missions with Navy SEALs, etc., etc. This guy is, whoa. I mean, he's lived a life that most of us only dream about. And I don't know if fantasize is a good word, because I'm sure he's been through some real hellacious shit. Okay. But okay. So he started making knives when he was active duty. And let me kind of get these out here. And the other operators were like, oh, where did you get that knife? And he goes, I made it. And because he was interested in that kind of thing. So he goes, I made it. And they go, wow, could you make me one? So he was making them when he was active duty. He was making them for guys. And he's hand making them, right? Okay, like knife maker type thing. And then, later, I mean, obviously the demand grew, and then finally he retired out, and so he's not active duty anymore. And so then it got into where it needed to be manufactured, right? And so it's a USA manufacturer. His designs, though, I'm sure he's come up with it, hand making the original prototypes and all that kind of stuff, right? And doing the drawings and all that stuff, okay? So this is like the Tier 1 knife, but let me show you the Tier 1 knife, because I pulled my box out, because I'll give you a link to all, okay, come here, to all the knives that I have put on my channel, all the knives that I put on my channel. And let's do this. So, and that's the Alaris, the Cacula, and the Tier 1. This is the Tier 1, okay? This is the Tier 1. And the Tier 1, let me look at this, because I think it's MAGNACUT. Yeah, it's MAGNACUT. So this is MAGNACUT, okay? The Cacula was S30V. The Alaris was, I can't remember now, LMAX maybe? I can't remember. But, so this is the Tier 1. So this is the big dog, right? So then it's like, okay, I knew he was going to make a smaller version of this. And so this is, and we've taken a while to get to this, right? But it is the mini and the mini mini. Okay, there's two smaller versions. This is the mini and this is the mini mini. It's whatever. Why it's called that, I don't know. But I guess it's as good a name, practical name as anything. So you've got, and this is the Tier 1. So if you want to see the Alaris and all that, I've got the links to my videos down below there. And I'll look up the test result stuff and put them down below too, as far as Rockwell. Now, this may have been tough to Rockwell because it's got a coating on it. I don't remember if I could actually, yeah, he sent me some before they got coated That's right. That's right. Blades only, and I had them tested. Okay, okay. Now I remember. It's been a while. Okay, so these are neat because these are smaller. Okay, this is a little over 8 inches, and this is under 8 inches. Okay, the mini mini. And what's interesting is if you look at these handles, look at the handles are the same length. These scales are the same length. Okay? See this little end piece, whatever you want to call them, for impact or whatever you might want to do with them. That's a different size. Okay? And you can go on DLT. There's different colored scales. These are micarta, obviously, and this and that. And then they got orange liners, and I don't know if they're all with orange liners. I doubt it, but they could be. And then this is a stone wash, and of course this is coated. And I can't remember if this is DLC or Cerakote. I think it's probably DLC, whatever. Okay, so there's that. And obviously you can take these apart, and I think I did that with one of the Alaris, one of the other knives that I did. Okay, so obviously it's skeletonized. Okay, and so these are different size blades. Of course, they're full tang, of course, and these are, when they went to do this mini and the mini mini, these are CPM 154. Okay, CPM 154, not 154 CM. Okay, so CPM 154. I haven't tested one of these. At least this one should be testable because there's a flat spot and it's not coated. So I could have that tested for Rockwell, although he's, passed all the muster on the Rockwell tests of what he has claimed the Rockwell to be, because he does claim a Rockwell, and he's always hit that range when I tested. Okay, so this is the full size monster, right? Okay, and so let's take a look at this at the full size. Okay, so we got a base to start with, right? So what do we got? And it's hard to see when it's black like this. Okay, but it's 5 3/4 inch blade. Okay, overall 11 inches. Let's just call it 11 inches at what, 28 centimeters, whatever. Okay, so okay, and here is the mini. Now, this is not going to be 5 3/4. Okay, what is it? It's a 4-inch blade, basically, and overall 8.75. Okay, so 8 3/4 at what? A little over 22 centimeters. So this is basically a 4 and a 9, but not really. Okay, it's a little bit more than a 4-inch blade, and it's a little bit under 9 inches overall length. So okay, there's full blow right there. That's really, this might be your preferred outdoor knife, really, to tell you the truth. I mean, this is going to be more like bushcrafting or something, because this is a Haas, right? This has got some heft. This is for banging around, and it's MAGNACUT too, so it would be, even without being coated, it should be very corrosion resistant, that kind of thing. But CPM 154, I mean, nice and corrosion resistant. It's a true stainless, and this would be just really handy, and it comes with a nice leather sheath. And there was a guy at Blade West, there's a table right next to him, and if I do this right, and he was doing these sheaths for it. So these are also made in the USA by his buddy. And so then you've got this, right? And at the end of here is magnet, okay? It's a magnet. Either that or I've got unusual powers. But yeah, it's a magnet in here. So, okay, just like that. Okay, so this is way cool. And then the mini mini. Let's talk about the size on the mini mini. Okay, 3 3/4. So instead of like 4.2, this is 3.65 maybe inch blade. Okay, and under 8 inches overall length. So 7.8. So this is not even an 8-inch knife. Okay, this is 11, but this is the mini mini. So you think about this. This you could carry cross draw right on your belt or whatever. I mean, it's under 8 inches. This is not a hoss, okay? But that's the cool part about it, I think. And, oh yeah, baby. Okay. All right-a-roo. Oh yeah, you ain't kidding nobody, are you? Oh no, no, you're not kidding anybody. That, yeah, baby. Okay. So, okay, now another thing I kind of want to get into, and first let's just kind of demo this little, so we got this little dog too. So I just jack this in here. I don't know that it makes much difference upside or upside downside, right? But here it is, if I can keep it on camera. Okay, there's this. Now, I mean, if I was all into being like totally tactical and stuff, I might get somebody to make me a Kydex type thing. You know what I'm saying? And one where I could put an ulti clip on it or something so I could go cross draw or whatever. You know what I mean? But see, you can with these. Oh, that's another thing. Okay. On these sheaths, check it out. So hold on. Yeah, you can go cross draw because you can mount it to your belt like this. You can run your belt through here. Now you got cross draw, right? Okay. Or you can go from this side to this side on that. Okay. So you've got multiple mounting, and I forgot about that. I almost spaced that off. But isn't that kind of neat? Even though it's, you know, a hardy leather sheath, right? It's not all that lightweight or super tactical looking, but you can do that. So there's that as well. Okay. So I'm just saying. Now, another thing, let's look at the box, because is this the big badass? Yeah, this is the, no, this is the mini. Okay, this is the box for the mini. I mean, they are monsters, aren't they? The box is a monster. So they put the knife and in here, in the fitted area here, and then they put the sheath in here, and then you get the Phobos stickers and all the goodies, okay? That kind of thing. All the paperwork, blah, blah, blah. And then they give you snacks too. I mean, this is wicked wax, right? So you can protect your knife with it, okay? And he really likes this stuff. It works on steel, wood, leather, and epoxy. It's 100% food safe, all organic ingredient. And so the thing he was saying is, if you're gonna use these knives as like a camp cook type knife, and you're gonna be cutting food or doing any kind of food prep, that kind of thing, then you don't want your food to taste like WD-40 or whatever other, you know, lubricant, protectorant you might put on your blade. You might want to use this because it's edible. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be nasty. So he put that in each box. So I think that's probably what you're going to get in your box, because that's what I got in my box. So, so he's done that. So you could use that on the sheath. You could use this on the blade. You could use it on whatever. And of course, at 154 cm and or MAGNACUT, which is what the other one, the full size tier 1 is, you're good, right? I mean, they're still very non-corrosive because they are high in chromium, so they're a true stainless, etc. And you know how they're starting to use the MAGNACUT on the Salt series and stuff. So, I mean, if you want to get the full-size tier 1, like this dog, or the Alaris, or the Cacula, woo baby, you know what? And that Alaris, I like it. It's one of my favorites. So check out my video on the Alaris, because that is a different look. But go on DLT, okay, because they have, oh my, I was shocked to see how much variety they got on the Phobos, okay? So you can see the tier 1, the Cacula, and the Alaris in all different whatever. And then the mini and the mini, holy crap. I mean, wow, I was shocked. I mean, they've got a lot of variations on the mini and the mini, and there's the mini, and there's the mini right here, okay? So how about that, okay? Now, How heavy are these? Okay, so let's check them out. Let's shove this up here and let's just take the mini. God, ergos feel good on this knife. And you could jump up here, boom, boom, boom. Wow. I met Eric at Blade West 2023 out in Salt Lake. Super nice. It's the first time I met him face to face. Super nice guy. And I did a video out at Blade West. So I'll put that video down below as well. And you can see him. And then he was doing giveaways. I got a Phobos shirt from him. Oh my God. You might want to get a Phobos shirt. Those are way ass cool. I mean, just everything I like about his knives. First of all, they are so good quality. Every person that's made a comment about them, it's all been positive. It's all been glowing positive. Okay. So here we go. 188 grams. But a nicer guy, you will not know, right? But that's the knife community for you. And so he's no different. I mean, he is super great. And his wife, very, very charming. 6.6 ounces, okay? That's what the mini is. Let's go to the mini. 5.5. 5.5 ounces. You could carry this, you know? You could carry this as like an EDC little cross draw baby. Yeah, it feels good. It balances well. You got jimping. Boom, boom, boom. Here and here. So you got good purchase on this knife, and you got jimping through here in this choil area, right? You can get right up on it, right? That's nicely done. Nicely done. I've got my guesses about who's making the OEM, but I ain't gonna say nothing, because if I don't know, then I'm not gonna. Then it would be a no to say so if I don't. But these, if it is who I think it is, they're making world-class fixed blade knives, you know, and so this is some shit right here. This is good. Not a more deserving person in the world, right? Out doing everything, putting his life on the line multiple times all around the world on different missions for his country. So I mean, what? You know, it's just an honor to own one of these, to know, you know, the source behind it, actually, tell you the truth. And let's go here. And what's the biggest, fattest part of it? Let's see if we can get to the fattest. Okay, 16.7 at 0.65. Down in here, 0.55. Back up here, 0.65. Okay, so that's the highest point of the knife. What do we got for blade? 0.17, 4.5 millimeter thick blade. Okay, you got all of that, buddy boy. You got all of that. And what do we got here? Yeah, 4.5. Yeah, 4.6, 4.5. And what are we doing? Ooh, did we hit this wrong? Hold on, let's get. Yeah, I don't know. 17 point. Okay, there's 0.68. This is what we're doing? 0.58. Let's try and get the highest point on here. Are we at high point? That's what I'm thinking. 0.74 at 18.9 millimeters. Is that right? Yeah, that's right up here and here, right? Those 2 points there. So, okay. Well, it ought to keep you from sliding forward, you know, a bit. I mean, slow you down at least, that higher point. And, I mean, this is definitely grippy, isn't it? It's all of that. And then you could put a lanyard through there all day long, but, you know, you got something for impact, too, if you need to hammer something or do something like that. Whatever you might be doing. That looks like it would hurt. Regardless, whatever you're hitting, it's gonna hurt it, you know. That's some metal there. That's some steel. But so the mini and the mini, I knew these were coming out. I saw it in Blade West 2023, so October 2023, and now it's April of 24. So, and I know these came out I don't know exactly when they came out, maybe a month or two ago at the most. So they're fairly new out on the market. And so I was always interested because he had a pre-production of the mini and the mini at the thing. And so this maybe, I mean, I guess if I wanted to choose my just right knife for camping, that kind of thing, I think it'd be this one. I think this is enough blade, good feel, but plenty of room for my hand as well. So this feels like it's plenty and not too little. This one is more compact and probably for smaller, more complex tasks where you need more control and you really don't want to just haul a bunch of knife with you, and light here as well. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know. This will be kind of hard for some people to decide here because this is kind of that medium Goldilocks zone. But then for somebody who wants a smaller knife, this might be the thing right here. Good balance, sharp, quality made knife that could last you for decades and pass it down and keep going, right? So, DLT, I'll give you the link to Phobos. I'll put down the links to all the previous videos I've done on Phobos. I'll put the Rockwell test information down on the 3 that I had tested. I think that's all I can do for you guys. I think that's all I can do for you. And Phobos, for operators by operators, right? So there it is. And I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. We love them knives. You guys, stay sharp.